Hi, welcome to 50 and Starting a Business. Today we're going to talk about side hustles, 25 side hustles, because if you're starting a business like I am, sometimes the cash flow is not coming in as quickly as you want. Inflation's been crazy, so maybe what's been working for you in the past just isn't really working anymore. You need to collect some extra money. So we're going to go over 25 side hustles. So less in depth from my other videos, which at most I was talking about 10 different opportunities. So we're going to kind of run through this. If you have any questions, please leave comments. I'll be happy to get back in touch with you. Some of these should be self-evident. So for number one, we have rideshare. So the first few you'll see where they all kind of pair off of each other. Oh, my computer went. So number one is rideshare. So Uber, Lyft. That's a quick way to kind of get your license and get up and going, get some money in the door. Along with rideshare, there's food delivery, and there's package delivery and grocery delivery. So all of those, obviously, if you're working with Uber, you've got Uber Eats. You could focus on DoorDash. I believe there are ways. I know I've gotten some things from Pottery Barn in Williams-Sonoma that had, they weren't their trucks and it wasn't UPS or FedEx. It was like a white van that made me a little nervous pulling into the driveway. So those all kind of go in the first four: rideshare, grocery delivery, package delivery, and food delivery. Okay, number five is a general freelance. So anything that you can do that you can offer as freelance photography is a big one. Easier now with digital, but still, I need professional headshots. Haven't done it yet, but I would probably look for a freelance photographer. Number six is a freelance writer. So we talked about it in one of the previous posts. It would be so much easier if I got bigger for me to make a video on content that I like and then have a writer come up and write a nice blog that goes along with what I shared in the video. Obviously, speaking is a lot faster than writing. I don't have to worry about grammar so much, punctuation, spelling, don't have to worry about spelling. I hate it when you write something and then the computer and spell check have no idea what the hell word you were trying to spell. So you're just sitting there okay, goodness gracious. And then I'll just pick a different word because I won't be able to figure it out. Well, now I talk into the phone sometimes and the phone will be like, it doesn't exist. And I'm like, really? What do you mean that word doesn't exist? Anyway, so after freelance writer, we have graphic designer. Again, you need to have those skills. Nobody would ever hire me to be a graphic designer or a web developer. Again, this has been on the list a lot, but a virtual assistant. So that is something that is quite easy to kind of get up and running and get a job. Freelance social media manager. We talked about that before as well, but some people might not be watching the other videos, so it's important to include this on the top 25. Again, we have pet sitter, we have babysitter, we have house sitter. So those all are here. We have pet sitter, babysitter, house sitter, and room renter. So hopefully they don't need a whole lot of examples, but again, get yourself out there, post on, Craigslist, or if you have a community bulletin board, we have a Facebook page for our community. You could put those on there if it's allowed by the community rules. Number 14, this is actually kind of a big one that I don't think a lot of people know, but it's getting your notary. So a lot of documents need notary signatures, and during COVID, it was very hard to find someone who was certified to be a notary. It doesn't take a lot. You do need to get certified, but you put yourself out there on Craigslist or whatever. When someone's looking for a notary, it would be amazing. If there was one in our town, oh my gosh, they probably get so many business. Any legal document needs a notary. After that, a wedding officiant. I didn't think of that until I was kind of searching around and oh, what could people do? I'm oh gosh, you can get certified to be an officiant online. It doesn't take a whole lot, and then you can go to weddings if you like weddings. Have a nice day at a wedding, a nice meal, some drinks and stuff. But it's not hard to get, and it's something that is useful, and there still are a ton of people getting married. So after wedding officiant, we have a tutor. Again, been on other lists. You might enjoy tutor. Craft seller. I actually had an Etsy shop selling embroidery, but outside of a machine actually doing the embroidery. I can knit. But there are things you can do to sell crafts. Even I, who honestly got I would have been on high honor roll all through high school, but I got a C in art, and I couldn't even bribe the teacher to give me a C. He's like, I was generous giving you a C. And I'm like, I tried. I wish they would grade on effort, but I do understand. I didn't have to put a lot of effort into math to get an A, and a lot of people put in a ton of effort, for their C. So yeah, I suck at any, kind of do it on your own art. But yeah, craft seller would be good. Clothes cleaner. If I knew of someone that would come pick up the clothes off the floor of my kid's room, wash them, fold them, and put them back in their room, I would pay for that. At this point, I'm paying myself to do it. Oh, that's a lie. I make my kids put their clothes in the washing machine. I will take it from the washing machine to the dryer, and a lot of times I'll fold it. My daughter started to fold her own because she doesn't want to wait the day, because I'll do it like first thing in the morning to get her clothes back. But yeah, so clothes washer. Along with that, I put it down there, but it is a home cleaner, so a maid. I mean, you don't need a special license or special skill to be a maid, and there are a lot of people that will pay to have people clean their homes. Develop an online course. I probably could develop an algebra course. In this day and age, specific courses like that are taught at the high school level have to follow state guidelines. So that was probably not a good idea. But I do know people on YouTube that have courses for how to build out a website, how to get your YouTube channel to have tractions, how do you monetize your YouTube channel, and I could pay for this course that this person created. I might be able to develop my not necessarily this, but how to start a business into a course and charge money. I have no intention of doing that, but that is something that I could do. From there, you do have home cleaner, which I mentioned already. Audio transcriber was one of my other videos, but yeah, so any audio files that you want to transcribe, there are companies that offer that, or looking for that. And then my number 25, I can't even count. You should listen to me. I'm so smart. All of this, and I got to number 5. Okay, so number 25 is dog waste cleaner. Yes, I've actually seen it. There's a company that drives around our area. It's called 911 Poop, is all over their van. I think that's a great title. I've seen it once, I've remembered it. So that's where branding is like huge. But yeah, I mean, if you don't mind doing it, people are willing to pays higher amount of money per hour than a home cleaner, and definitely more than, because nobody wants to do it, right? What are you doing? You're picking up dog excrement, but it needs to be done, and there's some tools that makes it. But I always thought it was the grossest thing until I lived in the city and you had no choice but to clean up after your dogs, and then you get used to it and it's no big deal. I feel like if I didn't have kids and I had some bills that I wanted to pay off quickly, okay, it wouldn't be my 5th choice, and it wouldn't be my 25th choice, because a lot of these things I don't qualify for. I would not qualify for a graphic designer. And I would probably find, other than embroidery with my machines, I would probably find like craft seller to be somewhat painful. I don't want to rent out my room. I'm a bit of an introvert. I don't really want someone in my house other than my kids and my husband. I'm not going to say it. You know what I'm thinking. So maybe I would turn to dog waste cleaner. Anyway, thank you so much. You better not watch my videos. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you had a wonderful time. And here are 25 side hustles. I'm sure you have some other side hustles that should be on this list. Please leave comments. I'd be happy to alter my list. Maybe we'll make it 30 or 40 side hustles. But let's get the information out there. I know with inflation, people are kind of, strung for cash. Retail sales just came out for the season, I guess for November, and they were lackluster, and that really means that the consumer is not spending money as they did November last year. And we all know inflation is high, and we also know that the government started the checks for the child support checks, or whatever they called it. So I think side hustles are going to be a big part of 2023. So look for an update. Maybe my next one will be 30 or 40 side hustles. Let's get people out there. Let's have it be that, yes, there is inflation, but it's not really going to hurt you to get the food and items that are necessities for you and your family. I hope you guys all have a happy Hanukkah and a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Thank you.